Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't heard, I'm super excited and happy and just everything to say that I am finally pregnant, and pregnant enough to 9 weeks. Like, through our history, that's really crazy to me to be pregnant. Like, you know, it's like a dream. Like, I've been hoping so much to make it that far. And so 9 weeks. There's a little baby in my belly, which you can't see, it's all the way down there. I'll show you my stomach at the end though. But I wanted to give you guys some updates on everything that I've experienced so far at 9 weeks. Biggest symptom I've had was morning sickness. Well, we'll go back. I'll tell you first how I found out I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant just off a whim. I honestly thought it was going to be negative because I was super freaking moody, and normally when I'm that moody and that like tired moody, it's the day before my period starts. So I was sure my period was going to start the next day, but the next day came and it didn't, and I was like, man. And then I had a dentist appointment, and you can't get dental work done when you're pregnant, and so I was like, well, I gotta take a test. So I took a test and found out that I was pregnant. You know, previously I had tested at about 3.5 weeks, so or like, yeah, about 3.5, 4 weeks. So it was really late. This time I was probably 5 weeks when I tested, so it came up super positive, super freaking fast. So that was way cool. But anyways, morning sickness started at about 5.5 weeks. And it's just, it is the worst I've had compared to my other pregnancies. I can't keep anything down. I can, but it's like a lot. I have to crave it. And finally I'm craving stuff when I wasn't at the beginning. But I wake up and I puke, and I can be super happy and eat something I love, and then an hour later comes and I'm just throwing up. Water is a big trigger on puking, which sucks. I'll do a separate video about morning sickness though, because I honestly have so much to say about it. So I'll tell you more about morning sickness in another video, but I do have morning sickness galore. And then another symptom would be, it's mainly my biggest symptom. My boobs haven't grown, I wish, but they haven't grown, and I didn't have any pain in them. I only had that in my first pregnancy, and I've never had it again. So that's pretty basic there. One of the, you know, because of my history, I have a different, when it comes to pregnancy, my views are a lot different than most people. Like, but it is the biggest blessing in the world to me, but it's also a very scary time. You know, most people get through the first trimester and they're okay. I'm gonna be scared the entire time. We lost our first baby at 29 weeks, so, you know, it just, I never feel safe. But the hard thing about pregnancy, and even with the miscarriages I had it, are the dreams. Your dreams are a lot more vivid when you're pregnant, and I normally have pretty clear dreams that are really long. Pregnancy, they're like a freaking movie, and they're really real, which is really cool. Sometimes I have some really bloody cool dreams, but when I have a bad dream, they are bad. And I've had several, you know, worrying about stillbirth and miscarrying. And so that part, like, honestly, the most I can say is my dreams can just be kind of cruel. And that's been really hard. It adds to my worry a lot. There's something in my eyeball and it is driving me cuckoo. But it adds to my worry a lot. There's obviously nothing you can do besides just be careful at this stage, so I know that, but I have dreams about later on miscarrying and stuff like that, or stillbirths, and it just freaks me out. Let me tell you about baby. I had an appointment when I was 6.5 weeks. I had an appointment to actually just go in and talk about our previous miscarriages and what to do from there, and I was like, I'm pregnant. I told them, I was like, I know I'm pregnant. And so the doctor actually did an ultrasound right then and there, and we saw baby, and we saw its sweet little heart beating, and at 6.5 weeks its heartbeat was 111. And then I had to wait 2 whole freaking weeks to go in and have another ultrasound. But I had an ultrasound, and I actually did vlog. Couldn't vlog in there, but I vlogged most of it, so you can look at pictures and everything there. But and I'll insert one. Here's a picture. But this was at 8.5 weeks. Baby's heartbeat was 180, which is different for me. With Hudson and Jaden, both boys, their heartbeat was in the 160s range, both of them at that time. And so it kind of makes me feel like maybe this is a girl because of that, but I don't know. And then the ultrasound was good. I have a small subchorionic hemorrhage, which is sitting at the top of my cervix, but my cervix was closed and pretty long, which is good. And so as of right now, it's not anything to worry about. I have a very high potential of spotting and some bleeding because of that, which of course is scary. But you know, most people then go on bed rest for a week or two, or you just kind of need to slow down when that starts spotting, they say. They often reabsorb, and it's so little that it's not worrisome, but it is there. So, you know, I could have the spotting, so just had to be conscious of it. Nothing yet. And cravings. I'm craving sugar galore. Oh my gosh, I want sugar. Again, very different than my other pregnancies. Hudson and Jaden, I craved hot sauce and vinegar chips. And yeah, pretty much those two things. This time I want cake, I want ice cream, I want sugar, 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 sugar. So that's pretty different. Again, it's one of those things that makes me already think girl. I don't know why. Probably because I just really want I want a daughter with a son. But I would obviously be very happy with a boy. But I'm still thinking girl because of that. So craving tons of sugar. Right now I really want sheet cake, and I honestly might still have to go buy some because I didn't get any yet. So yeah, there's my cravings. Rewinding back to a week ago, I did go to the hospital. I knew I was dehydrated from throwing up between the car trip home from Vegas, and we got home and I just started puking. So I did go in and get some fluids. I still have some lovely bruises on my arm from that because I knew I was dehydrated. My head was hurting, and I usually only get headaches when I'm dehydrated. So I went in, I was very dehydrated, and I got fluids. They told me it's one of those things that, you know, I'm conscious and I know the signs of dehydration, so they always tell me if I think I'm getting too dehydrated, go in and they'll pump me full again. No medicine has helped my morning sickness at this point, even prescription meds, so it's kind of a hard thing to tackle there. But like I said, I will do a whole nother video talking about it because there's some things that were helping, some things that don't, and I know everybody likes their tips and tricks. But yeah, I tried to make this really short. I can talk about pregnancy for hours because it is the coolest thing in the world to me. Fearful, but so freaking cool. Let's do some belly shots. My belly's already huge. Oh, really fast. And I couldn't believe my stomach was already so big. But muscle memory, your uterus grows faster usually with pregnancy, so it exits your pelvis faster. And last night I was able to find the heartbeat with my Doppler. Everyone has their opinions about Dopplers. I have to have one. I love my Doppler. I don't use it every day. I try to, but with Hudson I used the Doppler and I used kick count, so to try to monitor him along with all these other things. But I love my Doppler. I started using it when I was about 9.5 weeks with him, so I was a little sooner with this pregnancy. Baby was way higher up than I thought, so I'm excited to show you. So let's look. Alright, I'm wearing my favorite maternity pants, which are awesome. My other jeans were getting too tight, so I was doing the whole ponytail thing, but these are just comfier because I don't have any of those buckles or ponytail pieces digging into me. So here's my belly. We'll put it up right there. It's hard because when you're early on, you're still kind of bloated. So I know it's not all baby. I felt baby about right up here is where I found its heartbeat. So, I mean, that's pretty high up for being that early. So I have a feeling I'm going to be very big this time. But there's my belly. Before pregnancy, I was not, like, in shape. But my stomach was just kind of flat, like, kind of cut that off and make it flat. Sometimes bloated, but yeah, right in there. There's my little belly. I have a feeling it's gonna grow so fast, you guys. Belly, belly, baby, 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 doo, doo. But anyways, I'm gonna sum it up there. Super happy, super excited. You can look at our vlog channel. I put Sky and Hudson heard the heartbeat for the first time last night, which will be a few days ago by the time I upload this. But you know, there's a lot of new things. It's different being pregnant as a mother than it is with a toddler, which I might, again, I could talk about hours for that. So maybe we'll do another video about that, or maybe on a boring week. But there's the gist of pregnancy so far. I'm just happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to our vlog channel. You can totally see like our everyday life. I post every day. I record. I upload pretty much every day except for when we leave town, which is not very often. So you can truly see our life every day at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, we love you. Thank you. I'm doing the vlog but yeah, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a friendly comment, and I will see you next time. Maybe at 10 weeks. I might wait and do one. I don't think stuff will change too much, but it might. So I'll probably do updates. I'm thinking every like 2 or 3 weeks, but we'll see. All right, bye.